Hey, it's Brutalis and I got a new build guide for you today. It's my Wardancer that I'm using as my alt character on Lost Ark servers. So this is the build that I'm using for PvE mostly when I'm doing Chaos Dungeons, some easy Guardian raids, and even some Abyssal Dungeons. I don't think it's the most optimal build, but for me it's the most fun build. So you should try it out and see if it suits you or not. For me, it's perfect. I'm having fun with this build. And I'm doing a lot of damage. Raids are fast. I'm getting the rewards fast and I'm happy. So let's just start with my skill build. Energy combustion. This is the most important skill that you should have on all the time. Reduces the damage that you get. And also does damage to mobs that are around you. So this is like an aura that damages monsters around you. This is the build. You can swap it for other perks if you want to and see how it goes. Next, sweeping kick with the perks weak point detection, light of justice and pure excellence. You'll have to target this skill, but it's not that hard to hit. And you'll do a lot of damage and it's pretty fun. Roundhouse kick in the mob's face. Perfect! Next skill. Roar of Courage. I love using this against bosses mostly. With quick prep, lower cooldown so I can cast it faster. Those times when you just miss the skill. Damn those bosses by moving. They shouldn't move. And with Fatal Wave, this is my most favorite debuff. Foe crit resistance minus 10% and your party benefits from that minus 10% crit resistance debuff that you put on the boss. Swift Wind Kick. This is a type of whirlwind. You just cast it and you move around, kicking everything around you. And you're doing a lot of damage. Perfect in Chaos Dungeons and against bosses. Especially when they move and you just want to circle them. Yep. Wind Whisper, I'm mostly using it as a buffing ability for my team. I like to select Oath of the Wind, but you can get Blessing of the Wind also. Attack speed 8% for 6 seconds. I love the crit, paired with Roar of Courage. Gets that crits going. More damage, more crits. Next is Lightning Kick. I don't have all the skill points to level it. I would like to have it maximum level and I would get Heaven's Lightning. But I'll see. I'll have to test it out when I can select it. Thunder Kick and Sharp Movement. This also makes you go farther and change the direction of your skill. So this is the build. These are the skills. Most important skills in my opinion are Roar of Courage, Energy Combustion, Sweeping Kick, Wind's Whisper of course, and Call of the Wind God. You transform yourself into a tornado. This is my most favorite skill in the game. In PvE and in PvP. So this is the PvE build. Next, let's just see it in action in Chaos Dungeons. I'll even do a Guardian raid, one of the easier ones. I think it's the first one, Urnil. Easy. But the idea is to clear the bosses fast so you'll have time to do other things in the game. So let's just see the gameplay next. Now for the PvP build, I'm using in team deathmatch mostly and team elimination. This is my build. I love having swiftness and some specialization in there. Mostly specialization will be half of the swiftness. You can put like 350 and this one 650 or 600 and this one 400. This is what I'm using. I'm having fun with these stats. Okay, next to the skills, I'm using Ultimate Fist, Fist of Dominance. You create an energy field and strike foes around you. This is the ultimate. You should use it after using an initiation skill. Okay, let's just start next with combat initiation. These are the skills that you'll use when you want to catch up on your enemies and start doing your combos. Lightning kick. You use this to close the distance to your foe. You'll just go right where you point the mouse. Very, very fast. You mostly dash. You mostly dash on your foes and do a lot of damage. And I'm using sharp movement, move distance plus 2 meters, slam foes down, and changes to a powerful slam down attack. Within 8 meters of a target location, so you're just slamming a target location, 8 meters. That's useful. If you're barely missing your skill, you'll still get the slam down effects. Slipping Ascent. This is also a dash skill, and I'm using quick prep with cooldown reduction and lift sweep. Very nice initiation skill. You're just closing the distance to your target very fast, and you can follow up with some other skills. I'll show you later the follow-up skills. And my most favorite skill is Phoenix Advent. You just jump in the sky and drop down on your foes with mighty vengeance and damage, of course. Phoenix Advent. I'm using Ferocious Attack, but I would suggest using Freezing Attack. Because with Ferocious, you knock down foes into the air and they can press space and run away and screw you over. You could use Freeze effect. That way they're frozen and they cannot escape your other skills. Q, Energy Combustion, is a skill that you should have on all the time. When the gates fall down in Team Deathmatch, you should use it. And when the cooldown is ready, when you can use it, and you're next to some enemies, you can start using Energy Combustion, then jump with Phoenix Advent or Lightning Kick or Sleeping Ascent Celebration. So this is the skill that you should use before the fight. Right. Okay, next the follow-up skills. So you caught someone with Sleeping Advent or Lightning Kick or Phoenix Advent, then you'll use either Wind Whisper that grants you an attack speed buff and the incoming damage reduction buff, and move and attack speed, of course, for 6 seconds, and does some damage. So you're catching someone, you have this Energy Combustion, they're up in the air, they're dazed, you know, they're stunned, and you're using Wind Whisper, you're buffing yourself and you're doing damage to your enemies. Perfect. Another follow-up skill is Moon Flash Kick. These are the perks that I'm using: Intense Shock, Excellent Mobility, and Full Moon Kick. And of course, Call of the Wind God, my most favorite skill. If you have the Esoteric Orbs ready, you should use Call of the Wind God. You'll just summon some tornadoes that are chasing after your enemies. So you're summoning the tornadoes, then you can continue with other skills to inflict maximum damage and do a lot of kills. And Sky Shattering Blow, mostly you'll use this as a disable skill, you know, to throw enemies in the air. You can use this after an initiation skill. Maybe your enemy presses space and you want to catch them again, and you'll just use Sky Shattering Blow. Also the cooldown is really low, so you can use it all the time. Maybe if your other skills are on cooldown, you can use this. And you'll disable your enemies and inflict some damage and prepare for your other skills. So this is the PvP build. Let's just see some combat from the arena.